WLLF FM Mercer, a Cumulus media station.
Basketball at its very best.
Swartz cross court. Everett free for the title.
DeBady back to Martin with 3. Cross the timeline with 2. To the basket. Lefty left. Good. And they call a foul. They call a foul. The clock is at 0. Blocked by Shoeboy. Rebound grab by Austin.
Bobs to Greg. Turns. Fires. 3. Got it. He hit the 3.
Smith into the forecourt. Down to 1 second. Smith puts it up in the buzzer. And puts it in.
Top of the key to Greenberg. 3 ball up and in.
Two. Pranos with it. Out to Getty. 1 second. He with the buzzer. No good. Free throw wins the district championship.
Here's Chess looking. Cross-court Urbana. She's open. 3 ball up. Got it! It goes in! And the Hickory ladies have come back from the dead!
Our 2024-25 high school sports broadcasts are brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. UPMC is Mercer and Lawrence County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you on your feet faster. Attorney Bill Motor, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. DK Auto LLC in Grove City. The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7. Now it's time to go to the court with our countdown to tip-off show with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch.
And we are live tonight in Slippery Rock at the new Rock Block, site of tonight's big Region 4 boys basketball game between the homestanding Slippery Rock Rockets and the visiting Hickory Hornets. Hi, everybody. Ryan Briggs with you, joined by the birthday boy, Chris Burtch, who is not celebrating his first birthday in this building. Of course, a long time, Slippery Rock High grad, teacher here, coach here. You spent a few birthdays here, yeah. But Chris, happy birthday. Glad to be back with you tonight. Should be a fun one tonight here in Slippery Rock.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ryan. I appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, this is, all the makings of just another great Region 4 District 10 game. As, each and every one of these 4A and, of course, Mercer in there at 3A games have been terrific. All kinds of, will this team beat this team? So you would think this team, no, it doesn't work that way. As, all of these teams, certainly if you have a good night, you have an opportunity to win. And if you don't play well in this league, you're going to lose. And, certainly, Slippery Rock had that just almost magical week, their first week of region play as they, came back from the dead to, Josh Book miracle shot. As they were able to beat Sharon in overtime and then, just literally did not miss against Mercer in their second game. And, Hickory got off to a great start as well, a 2-0 start. But kind of just hit a team the other night that you can't really say much else other than that the Sharon Tigers were due. As they had 2 rough losses, one here to Slippery Rock and then the loss to Grove City that you and I covered. So not surprising they won, but yeah, I mean this game, features 2 great big men, Trevor Borowitz, Josh Book, lots of great guard play, and a little intrigue with the coaching situation for Hickory. So
yes, certainly tonight, Chris Mell, the 8th-year head coach of the Hornets, he is away from the team tonight, dealing with a family situation. So we send our thoughts, our best to Coach Mell and his family. So it is JV coach Justin Townsend running the show tonight. Of course, he has head coaching experience. He was a head coach at Hubbard for a handful of years and has, of course, been with the Hickory program for several seasons now. So certainly he's used to the big chair. Yeah. He's used to coaching these guys. Yeah. But when you're on the road in league play, it's tough enough, and you have that you have that extra factor. But by the same token, Chris, sometimes something like that is out of the ordinary, whatever it may be. whether it's something like this or whatever the case is. Something like that can sometimes jolt a team.
There's no doubt. Sometimes, and I mean this about every head coach, just the simple fact that someone is a head coach, there's just at times your guys maybe are a little bit more relaxed. And, that's usually not a good thing, but occasionally, your team comes out and makes every shot because they're relaxed, So yeah, and then the other thing I think, certainly knowing, what Coach Mel's family's going through, and having Coach Mel's son in the starting five, also Chris Mel. Again, I think they'll be playing maybe with a little bit additional purpose, and all of those kinds of things. So I actually kind of look and I think. I don't think there's necessarily, any more of an advantage or a disadvantage for one game. Yeah, you lose the head coach for several games. That makes a difference. But for one game, they'll come out, I'm sure, Hickory. They'll play well. They'll play with a bit of a purpose. And who knows, maybe they'll play a little bit more relaxed. I know my teams always did when I wasn't there.
And on the other side, Slippery Rock, it's been a week off for the Rockets. They had the win over Mercer last Friday, as you alluded to. Yeah. Scheduled to play Grove City this past Tuesday night. That game postponed due to the weather. That game's been rescheduled for Saturday, February 1st in Grove City. So the Rockets had hot start, but now a week off.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, again, it's not an extended layoff, but we are creatures of habit. They are creatures of habit. We'll see how the Rockets come out tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. That's a great point. That's, the idea that playing the way that they played, last week, you would have loved to have kept on playing, right? Jump right into that Grove City game and, keep the momentum going. But, yeah, they've now had a week off. And, gets them out of routine a little bit. So, yeah, there's certainly always the possibility that they could come out and be a little bit flat after the break. But there's also the possibility that they could come out with a whole lot of energy, too. So
certainly that could be the case as well. Slippery Rock after tonight, due to the postponement, will play 4 in a row in league play on the road after tonight. So this is the third straight home game in league play for Slippery Rock due to the postponement, and we'll see how that shakes out. The JV game has gone final. Hickory's JV's winning the preliminary under the guiding hand of veteran assistant Gary Shooter Swanson. So the varsity game now will be scheduled to tip off at probably looking about a 7:25 tip tonight here at the new Rock Box. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll visit with the head coaches. Chris had a chance to speak with Slippery Rock head coach A.J. Mata, as well as Hickory interim head coach Justin Townsend. Don't forget, we will also have the Minuteman Press and one-stop mail starting lineups here in our pregame. We'll be back with more after this from Slippery Rock High School on your home for the NFL playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else. When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
Are you buried in debt? Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Radio 96.7, and I'm joined by Slippery Rock head coach A.J. Mata. And Coach, pretty special week around here last week, right? You guys won that awesome game at home against Sharon. Josh Book scoring his 1,000th point, and then you followed that up with a near perfect performance against Mercer. So certainly heading into this game against Hickory, team's got to be flying pretty high.
Yeah, I mean, the feeling is good right now. To be 2-0 in the region is a big deal. For us, it's one game at a time. So tonight is the biggest game on our schedule. And we're prepared. We're ready to go for tonight. But, certainly last week was super special with Josh scoring his 1,000th point, especially early in the game, just to get it kind of not out of the way, but just it's always in the back of his mind. Sure. It's been on his mind. So to get it done early was nice. To come out and start the way we did was really nice, 15-0. And then to have kind of a gutsy, kind of hold it on kind of win is huge, especially against Sharon. It's very fitting that, on the night that he scores his 1,000th point, he throws in that one at the buzzer, triple covered, and, it's a special night for him. So I'm glad we were able to celebrate him. As he said, we're just glad that we were able to celebrate a win at the end of it as well. So that made it even more special. And then followed up with Mercer, with no time to prepare because of weather and stuff like that. Yeah. So stuff was outside of our control, but we came in and we really relied on our veteran leadership, and we came in and we had a game plan and we were able to execute that really well, and it doesn't hurt to knock down shots either.
Yeah, and speaking of knocking down shots, obviously you talked about Josh Book, Max Kovacic, Anderson Franco, Braden King, all kind of known quantities for your team. Been getting some pretty good play out of Doug Popovec, too, a first-year starter. You got to love his development.
Oh, my gosh. It's been huge for us. Yeah. Usually whenever Doug has been able to get in the score column for us, as that third scorer, usually really good things happen. And it's coming in a lot of different ways for him. It's coming in transition. It's coming in, playing out of the half-court sets. He does a really great job of driving and kicking and finding guys, but also knowing when to take it himself. And he's come a long way, and he's really developed his game. And he's a huge reason why we're sitting where we're at right now. And, a huge credit to him and his development.
Taking on a Hickory team tonight that, obviously has a great sort of star player themselves in Trevor Borowitz. The Hornets have, played some great basketball, had a tough one the other night at Sharon. But when you look at Hickory, what are some of your concerns?
Yeah, I mean, their size is definitely a concern. Borowitz is a heck of a player, but, looking on our side too, we have, a big that's ready for the task and equally as good. We're really keying in on that matchup tonight. It'll be tough to keep them off the boards with their size, but that has to be a focus for us tonight. And we have to be able to rebound the basketball and make them one and done as much as possible. Coming off of that game the other night, they're gonna be coming at us with all that they have. Like that wasn't a typical Hickory showing, and watching that game, we're not, we don't think they're down at all. Like they're still a really good team. It was just they ran into a really good Sharon team that night too. So every night in our region is a competitive night. Every game could be a one-score game at the end. So for us, it's just focusing on the details and sticking to our game plan and putting ourselves in the best position to be have a shot at the end of the game.
Great, Coach. Appreciate you taking the time with us. Certainly, congrats on all the success so far this year, and good luck tonight.
Hey, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the coverage.
Appreciate that. Thanks, Mike. Yep. Those are the thoughts of Slippery Rock head coach A.J. Mata as he gets his Rockets ready for tonight's showdown at the Rock Box against Hickory. Pre-game continues on Sports Radio 96.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Two firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Ryan Briggs back with you here on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. We have Art Shannon back in the studio. Now, in our first segment, we noted that we were told by Hickory administration that head coach Chris Mell was not going to be here tonight due to a family matter. However, sometimes things change. Coach Mell is here. He's on the far sideline getting ready here as we're about 7 minutes away from tip-off tonight. So Coach Mell is here. However, when Chris Burtch was doing our pregame interviews, we didn't think he was coming. And anyway, Chris had a chance to chat with longtime Hickory assistant Justin Townsend, and we'll hear Coach Townsend's thoughts as the Hornets prepare for this big road tilt tonight.
It's Big Road Tilt tonight. 96.7, and I'm joined by the Hickory head coach tonight, Justin Townsend. And Justin, I know you've been with Chris, been with this program a long time. You were a head coach at Hubbard, so I know you've been in the big chair before. Still, though, has to be weird for everybody, kind of changing roles. How's that going?
Absolutely. Obviously, we found out right as we were pulling in tonight that Coach wasn't going to be able to make it. So adjustment for everybody. Gary's coaching our JV. We talked to the team before we went out there and let them know. Like I said, I've been a presence, luckily, with the program for a few years. So I think everyone's aware of what to expect, and we'll be ready to go.
Right. I think certainly one of the things, you guys were kind of coasting along. Got some big wins over some really good opponents. And then you kind of ran into a Sharon team that was due. Not much else to say about it than that. Kind of not only with the adjustments of everybody switching roles, how's kind of the team doing after that loss to Sharon?
Absolutely. We talked about it going in. Sharon's back was against the wall. 0-2, rivalry game to begin with, so we knew it was going to be a battle. The kids came back the next couple days with great attitudes. You're going to face adversity at times, and tonight's another circumstance of that, and we've had a couple good days to prepare for today, and our kids are excited and be ready to go.
Right. This Slippery Rock team, obviously has the returning region player of the year in Josh Book, some really nice pieces, some kids that have stepped in this year that didn't play much last year. When you guys looked at the Slippery Rock team, what are some of your concerns?
Yeah, obviously it all starts with Josh in the middle. Their zone is something you don't see often, so it's got to be a focus that we take quality shots and move the basketball. And defensively, if we just do our job, we're going to make him the focus and make sure we contain and contest everybody else, and we'll get after it and be all right.
Right. Coach, again, I've certainly observed you with that JV team, so I know the team's in good hands tonight. we're certainly all thinking about Chris and his family tonight. And, good luck tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And absolutely, Coach Mel and his family's in our thoughts and prayers first and foremost. And we let him know family obviously is more important than this game, but we're going to do everything we can to bring one home for him to help comfort the situation.
And that was our Chris Burtch with Hickory assistant coach Justin Townsend. And Coach Townsend, he's on the bench tonight along with longtime assistant Gary Swanson. But head coach Chris Mel, he is here tonight and will be coaching the Hornets here at Slippery Rock. It is time now for the Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail starting lineups. Brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all of your printing, marketing, mailing, and T-shirt needs. Give them a follow on Facebook, Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. First for the visiting Hickory Hornets, they're 10-4 overall, 2-1 in Region 4 play. The guards are Matthew Huff, a 6-foot senior averaging 6 points per game. Christopher Mell, a 6-foot junior averaging 4 points per night. Ashton Bowe, a 6-foot junior averaging 9.6 points per game. He's the second leading scorer on the team and the leading scorer among the guards. And the fourth guard in the lineup is Marco Miller, 6'1 senior averaging 7.7 points per game. In the middle, it's Trevor Borowitz, 6'3 junior, averaging a team-leading 18.8 points per game. So it's Huff, Mell, Borowitz, Bowl, and Miller for Hickory. On the Slippery Rock side, head coach A.J. Mata, his team 10-4 overall, 2-0 in league play. A half game behind Grove City in the league race. Eagles defeating Mercer last night. A half game ahead of Hickory right now, so certainly a lot riding on this one. The guards for the Rockets will be Max Kovacic, 5'10 senior. Kovacic is averaging 12.8 points per game. He'll be joined in the backcourt by Anderson Franco, 5'10 senior, averaging 7 points per game. Up front, Doug Popovic, 6-foot junior, averaging 8.5 points per game. Braden King, a 6-foot senior, averaging 2.5 points per night. And in the middle, it's Josh Book, 6'5 senior, averaging 24.6 points per game. He's now 8th all-time at Slippery Rock with 1,046 points. Kovacic, Popovic, King, Franco, and Book for Slippery Rock. We will take our final pregame break. We'll come back with tonight's opening tip. It's Hickory and Slippery Rock coming up next on your home for the NFL playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Are you buried in debt? Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at gcafcu.org. Equal Opportunity Lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press?
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
My car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York, an equal opportunity insurer.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
We are back here at Slippery Rock High School. Chris Burtch to my left. I'm Ryan Briggs. We have Art Shannon back in the studio producing our game. And we are about ready to get tipped off Slippery Rock and Hickory. The officials tonight, by the way, your lead referee, Gabe Mild. The umpires are Vincent Falcone and Jim Hart. So an outstanding and relatively young, but outstanding Mercer County crew.
Great crew, yep.
And they will have this one. Big one tonight, of course, Grove City defeated Grove City defeated Mercer last night in league play to go to 3-0 in the league. So Hickory with a win can get within a half game. Slippery Rock will pull into a tie for first. Obviously, Hickory having the one loss. You don't want to be 2-2, which puts you a game and a half back. From the Slippery Rock standpoint, after tonight, you have 5 of the last 7 on the road in the league.
Right, yeah, you think, Slippery Rock's 2-0, has a home game. You'd think, all the pressure's on Hickory tonight, coming off of that loss. But, yeah, that's exactly right. Slippery Rock will already have had 3 of their home games in their first 3 games. And, yeah, they'll have to be road warriors after that. So, this is just every game in Region 4 is huge as far as the standings go. But
there's only 10 of them.
There's only 10, and this is a big one, obviously, for both teams.
Hickory will have back-to-back home games after this Tuesday night hosting Grove City. Mark and Bob will have that one, by the way, here on Sports Radio 96.7. And then Mercer next Friday. And as we said for Slippery Rock, at Farrell, at Sharon, at Grove City, at Mercer, the next 4. How about that on the 31st at Sharon, the next night at Grove City? Talk about a double whammy.
I didn't realize that was the back-to-back of that. Wow.
Hickory in the charcoal-colored jerseys, red numbers and letters, red trim. Slippery Rock in the home whites with red numbers and letters, red and silver trim. Gabe Mound puts the ball in the air. Borowitz and Book battling for it. It's grabbed by Hickory. Hornets scoring left to right in the first half. Marco Miller's pass inside to the near block for Huff. Goes out of bounds off of Huff. Hickory gets the opening tip, but quickly turns over the basketball.
Yeah, good defensive transition there by Anderson Franco.
Now our first look at Slippery Rock. Hickory full court pressure. Kovacic in the backcourt. Doubled in the backcourt, trying to beat the 10 count. And able to find Book deep in the corner. I think they may have had an extra second there, Chris.
Yeah.
Along the baseline, Franco drives, puts it up and in. Anderson Franco gets Slippery Rock on the board. It's 2-0 Rockets.
Yeah, that's how you beat the press, right? You just all kinds of pressure, but they were going to make 2 great passes on the backside of it and get a layup.
Now Slippery Rock, are they in the 1-3-1, Chris?
They are. They're in that zone. Got Anderson Franco playing the top of that.
The 1-3-1 that's given teams a lot of fits. Of course, last year, Slippery Rock swept the regular season series. Borowitz left of the lane, high off the glass, no good. Book with the rebound, but they met a third time in the District 10 playoffs, and it was Hickory bouncing Slippery Rock 42-35 in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, they just kind of figured out that zone by that third time. Let's see if there's some carryover on that.
Popovic, right wing, swings it over to Kovacic. A minute gone by, 2-0. Franco right of the lane. Franco along the baseline, kicks it left corner. Now back to Popovic on the left wing. Swing it up top for Kovacic. Nearly lost it, but got it back. Now gets through a double team. Kovacic down the lane, up with the right hand, and good. Kovacic takes it inside. It's 4-0 Slippery Rock.
Yeah, Kovacic with that Euro step, looking like Allen Iverson there. Great drive.
Miller works it wide open. Is Huff. No look pass. Matthew Huff gets Hickory on the board.
That's highlight reel stuff there. No look pass right through the zone for a wide open layup.
4-2. Now in the backcourt, Kovacic gets through a double team, stumbles, able to flip it underhanded near side to Popovic. His pass intercepted. Miller got a hand on it. It's grabbed by Bo, outlet down court. Saved by Huff, but he threw it the Book, and back the other way go the Rockets, moving right to left. And Book ran out of room on the far sideline, stepped on the sideline. It will go back to Hickory.
Oh, you see that look of pain there on Coach Motta right in front of us, yeah. Because Book, when he turned the corner, he was able to get to the rim, but yeah, he touched the sideline.
4-2, 2 minutes gone by. Slippery Rock extending the 1-3-1 with Popovic up top now. Miller, top of the key with it. Works it near right wing for Matthew Huff. Huff using the dribble. Picks up the dribble and throws a 2-hopper to Miller back up top. Popovic, he seems like the ideal guy up top on a 1-3-1.
Yes.
Miller left of the lane, 12-footer on the way, good. Marco Miller, an assist and a field goal, and we're tied at 4.
Yeah, of course, you talk about having an ideal guy. Levi Prementine last year, and Popovic, maybe not quite as fast, but as big.
4-4, Kovacic trapped in the backcourt. Huff knocks it out of his hands and will stay Slippery Rock ball in the backcourt. Talk about ideal having a guy like Marco Miller running your offense.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, Miller's a terror right here on the on this press right now too. He's like having an extra guy out there.
This time it will be Book bringing it ahead. Book working on Borowitz. Book to the top of the key. Gets it back out to Kovacic. So the Lakeview girls last night have success with the 5 or the center, Kendra Seddon, bringing it up against the press. We'll see if Slippery Rock utilizes that.
Yeah.
Top of the key, Franco with it around a double screen. Franco right of the lane, into the right corner. Has Bull all over him. Franco in trouble. Pivots. Finds a man in the lane. That's King. Foul line jumper off the back of the rim. No good. And the rebound yanked down by Bull. Outlet ahead for streaking Mel from the right wing. Mel puts it up. No good. Borowitz with the rebound. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Josh Book clears the glass for Slippery Rock. And it remains 4-4. 4:44 to go first quarter.
You get the feeling, right, that Hickory's doing a lot of things well and Slippery Rock's struggling, but it's 4-4.
Book on the baseline. Double shot blocked by Borowitz. Miller the rebound. Miller behind the back dribble at midcourt. On the left wing with it, Marco Miller. He'll swing it right wing for Mel. The lefty 3, no good. Kovacic with a defensive rebound for Slippery Rock. Into the forecourt, Kovacic, and a blocking foul will be called as Miller and Huff were both there, and it will go on Huff with the reach in. That's the first foul of the night. It comes at 4:19 of the first quarter, and we have a trio of subs in for Slippery Rock. Connor Zorn in, a 5'10 sophomore. Sawyer Allen, a 5'10 junior. And also out there for the Rockets is Tyler Rice. No, 14.
That's it's Freddie Campagna.
Or Freddie Campagna, 23. I apologize, Chris.
Yeah.
So Campagna, we saw him make his varsity debut of the season against Lakeview back right before Christmas.
Yeah, he's been a big lift to this team.
Driving left of the lane, Kovacic, lefty layup, no good. And there for the rebound is Mel. Mel into the forecourt, to the top of the key, kicks it left side to Huff. Huff into the lane, up with the right hand from 6 feet out, no good. And Josh Book, another defensive rebound for Slippery Rock. Remains 4-4 midway through the first quarter.
I like Book bringing it up. You were talking about that. Hickory's pressure goes right out the window when they do that.
Book has it knocked away by Huff, however. Bull with it. Bull to the lane. Bull up with the left hand and good. Ashton Bull gives Hickory its first lead of the night. 6-4, 6-0 run for the Hornets.
Yeah, this pressure's giving Slippery Rock fits. It hasn't resulted in any Hickory baskets yet. But it's like Slippery Rock is fighting for their life, just to kind of get into their offense.
Ball knocked out of bounds on the near sideline deep in the corner. Rockets will inbound. Hickory with its first sub of the game. Huff checks out. And Noah Kovac, 6'5 junior, in for the first time. Go to the front court comes Kovacic, right corner. 3 on the way from Zorn long, and a loose ball foul will be called down low, and they will get Sawyer Allen with a push underneath. That's the first foul of the night on Slippery Rock.
What they're trying to do, Ryan, is they're trying to make it so that somebody else brings the ball up the floor besides Kovacic. And then Slippery Rock has a hard time getting into their offense when that's the case. They got Kovacic out of the game here, which is an interesting move.
And it's now Connor Zorn up top in the 1-3-1. Popovic has moved to the middle. Right wing, Marco Miller for Hickory. Miller steps through, jump pass, and able to find a man on the left side. That's Bull. Right side for Mel. Mel, back left wing, 3 on the way from Bull. On the way, banks it home. 9-0 run, Ashton Bull with 5.
Yeah, again, Slippery Rock, I mean, do they even have a shot up at the basket during this 9-0 run? Maybe the King jump shot's about it.
And he's not really known as a primary offensive weapon.
Right.
Right wing, Zorn with it. Zorn into the right corner. Book 3, off the mark, no good. On the rebound, snagged by Mel for Hickory. Here come the Hornets left to right. Mel, right elbow, kick it left wing to Marco Miller. 3, up good. Marco Miller hits the 3. He has 5. His team leading 22nd 3, and Hickory has a 12-4 lead.
Yeah, 12-0 run here. It's all been about this pressure, not necessarily turnovers, but really making it tough for Slippery Rock to get into their offense.
Right wing Zorn with it, gets around the defender, pulls up, finds Book in the right corner. Book working on Kovac, throws it into the paint, and it's intercepted. Grabbed by Bull. Bull is going to go coast to coast, layup up and good. 14-0 run. Bull has half of them. Timeout, Slippery Rock. 2:07 to go in the first quarter, and Hickory has bolted to a 14-4 lead. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll come back with more from Slippery Rock High School after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Bay's Pub and Grill is proud to award the December 2024 Mercer County Team of the Month. Bay's is proud to announce that the Wilmington girls basketball team is the December Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Wilmington coach Mike Jekovich and his outstanding girls basketball team as they are the December Bay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Wilmington Girls Basketball, the December Bays Team of the Month. For more information, go to BaysPubandGrill.com.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
A bit of a slow start for Hickory, and then the Hornets have kicked it into gear. A 14-0 run. Hickory on top of Slippery Rock, 14-4. 2 minutes to go, first quarter.
Hickory's doubling, all of the main offensive threats.
Popovic into the lane. He's swinging back left side to Franco. Franco with the right hand up and good. Anderson Franco, a much-needed basket for the Rockets.
Much-needed basket by the Rockets. Good timeout by Coach Mata, and Franco's going to need to do some of that tonight.
Franco with 4, cuts the lead to 14-6. Miller left side. Miller finds Bull on the right side. Bull right of the lane. Jumper, no, but a foul as Doug Popovic whacked him on the arm, and we'll have our first free throws of the night with 1:32 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Popovic just a little bit late there. Had the right idea, but kind of came down on his arm with it. Hickory's doing a nice job attacking the zone here. Sometimes we've seen people do it with penetration, almost like a dribble drive offense against it. Hickory just moving the ball around the perimeter, but they're moving the ball quick and they're moving.
Fouls on Popovic, as we said. Bull to line, missed the first one. Ashton Bull, second one on the way, and it drops in. Bull with 8, and it's 15-6. 1:30 to go, first quarter. Popovic in the backcourt against the full court pressure. Excuse me, Kovacic, I should say.
Yeah, he's back in there, yep.
Right wing to King, and now back to Kovacic. Kovacic drives into the lane, gets it knocked loose from behind, lands on it. Ball tipped out of there by Miller and grabbed by big Noah Kovac. Outlet ahead for Mel. Mel for a streaking Borowitz, shot blocked by Book, and rebound Franco. Here comes Slippery Rock with numbers. Kovacic, he'll be fouled from behind as Mel went for the steal and instead whacked him on the back of the arm. Mel will be called for his first, team second.
It's a great block by Book. And you know me, you know how I appreciate those no calls around the basket. Sometimes those automatic calls around the basket aren't fouls. Great job by the officials there, recognizing that.
Book out with a minute to go in the first quarter. Cade Grossman, 6'3" senior, in for the first time tonight. Kovacic on the right wing. Kovacic, and a foul will be called away from the ball. It's going to go on Grossman with an illegal screen down low. His first, team third, and it goes back to Hickory with 55 seconds to go, first quarter. Hornets on top, 15-6.
I know Cade Grossman, they tell him you're going to get about 5 minutes in the game, so use all 5 fouls. And I don't think they wanted that one, but they don't mind him going and being physical.
Rockets extend the 1-3-1. Popovic out near midcourt. Miller on the near side of the circle, and now lob it back to Bull, far side. Into the high post for Dante Evans, the freshman who checked in as well. It's a 2-3 zone offense, Chris?
Yeah, 2-3 zone offense.
Down to 22 seconds to go first quarter. Miller with a ball fake, being pestered by Popovic.
Yeah, they're just holding for one against it here with this, kind of big 2-1-2 spread.
Now Miller with it between the legs dribble. Popovic guarding him around a screen from Kovac to the right. 7 seconds to go. Miller up top. Mel off a double screen. 3 on the way. Good for Christopher Mel. He hits the 3, and it's 18-6. An 18-2 run to end the quarter for the Hickory Hornets. 18-6 Hickory on top. Chris and I will come back with quarter number 2 from the new Rock Box after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Back here at Slippery Rock High School, 18-6. Hickory on top of Slippery Rock. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you tonight. We have Art Shannon back in the studio producing our game. Hello to everybody who's tuned in on our Facebook page, Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. We have the stationary camera tonight here. We are on the baseline on the corner at the end of the Slippery Rock bench. Tight quarters here at the new Rock Box.
Yeah.
And good crowd on hand. Just a handful of open bleacher seats tonight.
Yeah.
Student section out in force tonight, but the Slippery Rock students not enthused what they saw. A good first quarter from the guys in the road jerseys, the Hickory Hornets.
That's for sure, yeah. Just, again, Hickory putting a lot of pressure on Slippery Rock, not letting them get into their offense.
Slippery Rock has the ball to start the second quarter. Franco top of the key. Move it left wing to Book. Book working on Evans. Book posting him up, kicks it out to Campagna. And up top for Kovacic, tipped into the backcourt by Bull, but maintaining possession of Slippery Rock. Drive and kick right corner. Franco, three, no good. Rebound batted out of there. Who knocked it out? I think Evans knocked it out. Officials will get together. And let's see. Yes. Looked like Dante Evans, the strapping 6'3 freshman,
Yeah.
was the last to touch it. But there were several hands in there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, when his dad was his age, they called him Moose, but he's the real Moose.
yeah, he is. He said he is. Yeah, he would earn that nickname. Near wing with it is King up top to Book, guarded by Evans. They go right side to Kovacic. Skip back left corner now for Campagna. He drives in. Lefty layup is good. Freddie Campagna's first points of the evening.
Yeah, Freddie Campagna, I think, is maybe going to be one of the keys to the game for Slippery Rock. He's going to need to do some scoring because they're doing a great job taking Kovacic and Book out of the equation here.
Cuts the lead back to 10, 18-8, 6:56 to go in the first half. Entry to the high post, intended for Evans, tipped away by Campagna. Kovacic with it. Kovacic right of the lane, puts it up. No, but a foul on Mel. That'll be Mel's second.
Yeah.
And the team's first in the second quarter.
How about this, Ryan Briggs? Slippery Rock had 6 turnovers in the first quarter. That is Hickory's first turnover right there. So Hickory doing a great job taking care of the ball.
Mel picking up the foul, his second, and it puts Kovacic on the line to shoot 2. 55% free throw tosser. And long on the first.
You know, one of the things, too, that this kind of pressure does is it makes you feel like every good shot you get, you got to make it. You know, you can see a little bit of that with Slippery Rock.
And maybe you rush things a little
That's
bit,
it.
too.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yep.
Line to the left, second one is up and good. Kovacic's third point of the evening, and the lead back down to single digits, 18-9, 6:44 to go first half. Marco Miller near wing against the 1-3-1. Reversal left side to Huff, who's back in. Right wing Miller with it. Miller swings it up top. 3, Bull, up. That one's no good, but there for the rebound is Borowitz, and then it's knocked out of his hands by Slippery Rock's Kovacic. This Hickory, with Kovac, Borowitz, and Evans.
Monstrous.
The ability to play 2 post players, which you don't see a lot anymore in 2025 basketball.
No.
Miller near baseline with it, cut off by Book. Miller works it left side, jumping into the passing lane is Casey Darr. Darr with the interception for Slippery Rock. The Rockets have it. Campagna into the front court. Move it up top for Kovacic, guarded by Miller in the midcourt circle. Hickory in the man-to-man. Kovacic picks up his dribble, near block, posting up his Book. Turnaround jumper over Evans, can't get it to go. Borowitz clears the glass for Hickory.
Yeah, they're doing a great job on Josh Book just in that man-to-man.
He's yet to score tonight. Top of the key, Miller with it. Steps into a 3, back of the rim, rattles around and pops out. And Book comes up with a defensive rebound.
6 rebounds for Book. He hasn't scored yet, but dominating the defensive glass.
Kovacic with it, finding Campagna right wing. Campagna puts it on the floor, finds Book at the foul line. Jumper on the way, no good. Marco Miller rebound for Hickory.
Yeah, there's your rush right there, right? The Franco 3 and then that shot you can really see like just not in their normal shooting routine.
It's Connor Zorn up top on the 1-3-1 now. Right of the lane is Bull. Finds Miller up top. Miller to the left elbow. Miller jump stop left of the lane. Work it far side. Borowitz, 18-footer up and good. Trevor Borowitz a long 2. Borowitz first points of the night.
Yeah. How about that? Yeah, Book with none and Borowitz with 2 halfway through the second period.
Combined, they average over 43 a game.
I know.
And away from the ball, a foul is going to be called. It's going to be on Dante Evans with a push. Evans with his first, team second. 5 minutes to go first half. Hickory on top, 20-9. And we say away from the ball was probably at least 50 feet.
Right, yeah, you don't want your guy committing a foul there no matter what.
Slippery Rock had 6 out there, which you can't have.
Good try, though.
Yeah. Thought maybe they pulled the goalie for a minute. Franco gets it to Popovic, working on Evans. Popovic kicks it out to Campagna. 4:54 to go first half. Franco receives the handoff. Franco at the foul line. Fadeaway jumper over Miller. Good. Anderson Franco with a half dozen.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, I mean, that's they're really playing Popovic and Book and Kovacic tight. And so Franco and Campagna are the two they're kind of leaving. They're going to have to get something done offensively.
Near right wing, Ashton Bull with it. Hornets in the charcoal-colored jerseys, red numbers and letters, red trim. Slippery Rock, the home whites with red numbers and letters, red trim. Right elbow, jump shot, good. Borowitz, back-to-back mid-range jumpers. And Hickory is going to take a timeout with 4:19 to go in the half. We'll take it with the Hornets as well. It will be a 30-second timeout. 22-11, Hickory on top. We'll be back after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Slippery Rock ball coming out of the timeout. Each team has taken one timeout in the first half. 4:12 to go in the second quarter. Hickory on the road leading 22-11. Slippery Rock ball moving right to left. Anderson Franco, top of the key with it, fires it right side for Popovic. He drives right baseline, pulls up on the block. Back to Kovacic at the 4-minute mark. Kovacic working on Huff. Kovacic shovels it inside for Braden King. Shot swatted by Borowitz. It looked like a volleyball spike. Rebound Miller. Miller leads the break, finds Kovac on the near block. That shot swatted out of there by Book. So a couple of nice blocks at each end.
Yeah, both big men that we kind of highlighted in the pregame with highlight film blocks on both ends of the floor there. That was fun.
Miller inbounding on the baseline, standing between Slippery and Rock on the baseline. Gets it out to Bull. Now over to Huff. Huff left side to Kovac at the right elbow. Shovels it off for Bull with 3:37 to go first half. Slippery Rock led early 4-0, but it's been Hickory in control ever since. Right of lane Bull down low for Borowitz. Far block. And Trevor Borowitz fouled in the paint. He'll shoot 2. That foul is going to go on Braden King. King's first, team first. Trevor Borowitz comes in averaging 18.8 points per game. He'll shoot 2. 62% at the line this year.
Yeah, King got him low, Book up high, and I think certainly Coach Mata happy that they called the low foul, not the one up high.
Borowitz hits the first one. He has scored 5 straight for the Hornets.
Yeah, they really kept quiet in that first quarter, but come to life a little bit here in this second quarter.
And that one good as well for Borowitz. He has a half dozen, and the lead is 24-11. With 3.5 minutes to go first half. Borowitz has been in double figures in all 14 games this year. At 32 against Mercer about a week or so ago. King right side 3, good. Braden King's third 3 of the year, and some unexpected offense for the Rockets.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to leave him open. He's going to have to do that, and he's capable, certainly.
Baseline drive by Borowitz. Near side of lane puts it up, and in a foul, Trevor Borowitz will go for a 3-point play.
Yeah, Borowitz really has come to life here in the second quarter. Big time baseline drive, jump, stop, wide base. Went up strong and got some contact from Book.
Book with the foul, his first, team second. Borowitz back to the line. He just made 2 free throws moments ago. Line to the right for the junior. Borowitz puts it up and puts it in.
He's got a great, you can see from his foul shot, just really good form.
He has scored the last 9 for the Hornets, and it's 27-14 with 3 minutes to go first half. Franco into the forecourt with it. Franco fouled on a reach-in by Huff. That'll be Huff's second, team third. So Huff and Mel, 2 fouls each, but Hickory does have pretty good depth, especially in the backcourt. They can mix and match guys.
Yeah, they do. And what they're all trying to do to Kovacic and Franco is they're really working on forcing them left, which was effective early, but the 2 Slippery Rock guards have adjusted a little bit and have drawn a couple of fouls here recently.
Ryan Dissler, junior, in for the first time, 5'9" junior, making his 15th appearance of the season. Franco, right of the lane, in for Popovic, puts it up, spins off the rim, no good. Kovac the rebound. Here comes Hickory with 2:46 to go in the half. Miller left wing, Miller left of the lane, kicks it near side for Dissler. He's open. Dissler 3 long. Rebound, Borowitz puts it up and in. Trevor Borowitz, a one-man gang for Hickory.
Yeah, you talked about he'd been in double figures in every game, didn't score in the first quarter. And in about 5.5 minutes of the second quarter, he has 11.
29-14, 2:22 to go in the half. Popovic, right corner, 3 on the way. Good. Popovic answers.
Yeah, Slippery Rock hanging in there because of the threes. Anderson Franco, 6 points, and now the back-to-back threes by King and Popovic.
9th 3 of the season for Popovic, his first basket of the night. 29-17. Miller left of the lane, pulls up, fires it right side to Bull. Slippery Rock staying in the 1-3-1. Book on the baseline. A foul will be called on King as he was swatting at the basketball while it was in Borowitz's hands. Yeah. King's second, team third. Will be Slippery Rock ball on the baseline. Freddie Campagna back in for the Rockets. Book, somebody has to come out.
Yeah, they wanted Book out. He said.
So Book checks out, and will be Miller inbounding on the baseline. Miller finds Noah Kovac left wing. Into the high post for Borowitz. Borowitz right of the lane, glass and good. 13 for Borowitz.
Yeah, you take that inside presence away on an out-of-bounds play. They just went right into Borowitz, and he gets the layup.
High-low?
High-low, that's it. You got it.
Well, the advantage of playing multiple post players, right?
Yeah,
Kovacic
right.
Into the lane, driving kick right corner. Popovic, another 3. That one's good again. Popovic back-to-back threes, and the threes are keeping Slippery Rock within striking distance.
So the guys they aren't guarding are now hitting threes, and that's going to have to be the case for Slippery Rock.
Bull from the left wing driving in. Righty layup is good for Ashton Bull. He had 8 in the first quarter. He's in double figures now with 10.
Yes, Hickory's got to love how much dribble penetration they are getting against this zone. That's what you have to do.
33-20, 1:10 to go first half. Kovacic into the forecourt. Kovacic top of the key. Right wing to Popovic. Popovic working on Bull. Get it up top, back to Kovacic. Under a minute to go in the half. Hand off to Franco, right corner. Franco in some trouble, doubled, looking. Jump pass up top to King. He'll shoot the 3. He'll hit the 3.
Why not? You can tell he has that look about him, right? You're not going to guard me? Fine, watch this.
4th 3 of the quarter for Slippery Rock. It's 33-23. Somehow the Rockets are within 10.
I know, yeah. It's been so they're taking away guys, but the other guys are now scoring.
Near wing Dissler with it. Hickory moving left to right. Right of the lane Borowitz with it. Posting up. Kicks it out to Dissler. Dissler doubled for a moment. Back to Borowitz. On the near side. 20 seconds to go first half. Miller out near midcourt. Guarded by Kovacic. 15 seconds to go. Rockets have a foul to give. Miller left wing. Miller driving towards the hoop. Jump pass near side to Dissler. 6 seconds to go. Near block to Kovac. Off his hands, through his legs, but off of Franco's calf.
Yeah.
Well, I think the officials will get together. I don't know.
It was.
I don't know if it hit Franco or not. It did. It'll stay.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Hickory ball.
Yeah, he saw it right at the end.
It went off Kovac and went through his legs, but it did clip Franco.
Yeah, it did.
Jaden Phillips, 5'11" sophomore, in for Hickory. Baseline inbound. Borowitz drives in, and he's fouled by Book with 1.5 seconds to go. It's Book's second, team 4th. Fans don't like it, but he got him on the follow-through.
Yeah, you can't let him get to that baseline side of you. That was the mistake there. A well-executed play by Hickory, and ouch. Put him back in because they scored on the last one, and then he picks up that second foul anyway.
Borowitz hits the first one, 34-23. 14 points all in the quarter for Borowitz. And that one, no good. Rebound book. And that is the end of the first half. The Hickory Hornets on the road, looking to get to 3-1 in conference play. The Hornets will go to the locker room, leading at Slippery Rock 34-23. Chris and I will come back with a comprehensive first half recap and scores from around the area. You're listening to high school basketball on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
Are you buried in debt? Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at gcafcu.org. Equal Opportunity Lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Welcome back to the new Rock Box. It is halftime, and the visiting Hickory Hornets leading Slippery Rock 34-23, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs here. We have Art Shannon back in the studio. Before we get to our first half recap, a very special hello. I want to say hello to longtime friend Joe Sager. He is listening tonight. Nice. He's driving back from Hudson, Ohio, back home to his new home up in the Erie suburbs. He was doing some soccer work tonight, but great to hear from Joe. Joe, of course, he's a big basketball fan. He went to Franklin High School. You know, he knows basketball, having gone to Franklin. So appreciate Joe checking in. And Chris, as he was listening, and all of our other listeners and viewers were watching, Hickory, Ashton Bowl first quarter, Trevor Borowitz second quarter. Right. Hornets getting it done through the first 16 minutes.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, again, defensively, they've tried to make Max Kovacic and Anderson Franco go left, and they've had a lot of success with that. And even when Slippery Rock has scored, it hasn't looked particularly comfortable or like they were able to get into their offense, and that has been Hickory's game plan, is to just not let them get into their offensive sets, and as a result, they've made it really tough to get the basketball to Josh Book. And then offensively, again, Slippery Rock, they made some threes in that second quarter. Obviously, got themselves back into the game, but still offensively for Hickory, Trevor Borowitz all of a sudden just came to life in that second quarter, and it almost looks like if you're sitting there trying to figure out how to defend him if you're going to stay in that zone, I don't know how you do it. He gets into the seam, you get him the ball, he goes and scores.
Hickory led in the first half by Trevor Borowitz with 14 points all in the second quarter. And at one point, he had scored 12 straight for the Hornets, excuse me. He had 14. Ashton Bowl with 10. Marco Miller with 5. Christopher Mell, a 3 for 3. Matthew Huff, a basket for 2. On the Slippery Rock side, Braden King was 6. Anderson Franco, 6. Doug Popovic with 6. Max Kovacic 3, and Freddie Campagna for 2. And the name we didn't mention there, Josh Book, comes in averaging 24.6 per game. One of the leading scorers in District 10, the leading scorer in the league so far.
Yeah.
0
points. He's had 3 attempts. He's 3 attempts. So, I mean, they're really doing a great job. And it's not just them denying Book the basketball. It's them making it really tough for the guards to get him the ball in any kind of positions where he can score. And so, I mean, if you were going to draw up a perfect way to defend this Slippery Rock team with the intent of taking Josh Book kind of out of the equation, you couldn't have drawn it up any better than what Hickory did.
34-23 is our halftime score. Chris, do you have any updates for us?
I do not, but I'll get some.
All right, we will take a break. Well, I have an update.
Let's
I'll give it right now. That will be a teaser.
All right.
5:34 to go, second quarter. The game on News Talk 790 WPIC. Another Region 4 game. Sharon leading Farrell 26-17. We'll come back with some other scores from around the area right after this quick break on Sports Radio 96.7.
Our team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding lists at confluencefp.com.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank is experienced when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Are you buried in debt? Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at gcafcu.org. Equal Opportunity Lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
St. Paul's Senior Living Community offers home-based services through our Without Walls department and is now welcoming new clients. St. Paul's Without Walls can help you maintain independence in your own home with support. Our compassionate team will personalize a plan of care that meets your needs, whether it's assistance with light housekeeping and transportation or companionship and personal care. St. Paul's Without Walls is here to help. Call St. Paul's Without Walls today at 724-589-4740 for more details about personalized care options.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Back here at the new Rock Box, Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you. Art Shannon back in the studio. 34-23 is our halftime score. Hickory on top. Chris, were you able to track down any updates?
I wasn't. All of my normal people that I get the updates from, they're all kind of singularly focused on one game. Yeah, like you said, that game going on 790 WPIC, a good one, 26-17.
It is sorry, Chris. It is a relatively light Friday night schedule too,
yeah.
with Grove City and Mercer playing last night. But tonight, Jamestown's at Commodore Perry, West Middlesex at Greenville, Sharpsville's at Kennedy, Reynolds at Lakeview. And, of course, we gave you that Sharon score. Sharon hosting Farrell 26-17, Sharon on top. We will take a 30-second timeout and come back with a third quarter. Hickory on top 34-23. The third quarter comes up next on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Mailer Insurance is proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Mailer's honors Grove City Wrestling standout Chase Karenbauer as the December Male Athlete of the Month. Mailer's Insurance also honors Kennedy Catholic Girls Basketball star Lake Fields as the December Female Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to Grove City's Chase Karenbauer and Kennedy's Lake Fields as they are the December Mailer Insurance Athletes of the Month. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Third quarter will be getting underway. They do not let the halftime clock run down the full 10 minutes, so apparently somebody has plans for later tonight, apparently,
so.
Chris.
Yeah.
You're going out and celebrating your birthday, Chris.
It won't be me.
Yeah. Well, they're going to celebrate for you, apparently.
Yes, yeah.
So either that or there's a curfew in this burg now. I don't know. You can get a little crazy here in Slippery Rock Township.
Oh, yeah.
Hickory will have the basketball, moving right to left to start the second half. In the charcoal-colored jerseys, red numbers and letters, red trim. Slippery Rock in the home whites, red numbers and letters, red and silver trim. Marco Miller, right wing. And Slippery Rock man-to-man, Chris?
Yeah, Slippery Rock went man-to-man. I was just going to say, really, I think that's a good move. Just kind of mix things up a little bit.
Miller out to Matthew Huff. Huff on the left wing, back to Miller, guarded by Josh Book. That's an interesting matchup.
It's a real interesting matchup.
Miller gets around him. Miller into the lane, up in the left hand, and good. Marco Miller drives in 7 for Marco Miller.
And you said interesting, which I think maybe was a euphemism for maybe a bit of a mismatch there, having Josh Book 40 feet from the basket out trying to guard a point guard.
36-23 lead back to 13 as we're just underway in the second half. Slippery Rock's first crack at it offensively in the third quarter. Franco left wing, top of the key to Braden King. On the near wing now for Kovacic. Kovacic up top for King. He's open, 3 on the way. That one's off the back of the rim, no good. Borowitz the rebound, and here comes Hickory. Outlet ahead for Mel on the left wing. Mel works it near side. They'll give it to Borowitz posting up. Borowitz across the lane, in the paint with it. That's Huff, and he will pull it back out as he was cut off by Popovic.
Yeah, I like the way Huff plays. He changes speeds a lot with the dribble.
Every good team needs a Matthew Huff.
Yes.
Left wing Huff with it. On the left side now for Bull. With 6:27 to go in the third. Toss it back out to Marco Miller, now guarded by Franco. Miller around him, pulls up. Jumper in the lane, good. Marco Miller back-to-back hoops. 9 now for Marco Miller.
And again, I think you see why Slippery Rock did not want to play man against this team to begin with. Marco Miller is a problem if you're going to play man against Hickory.
6:06 to go in the third. Kovacic ahead to Popovic on the right wing. Popovic down the lane with the right hand. Reverse layup, no good. Book the tip in, up and good. Josh Book's first points of the night. It comes on a tip in.
Yeah, good drive by Popovic, and then Book, just kind of hanging around the basket. Good job.
Borowitz in on Book, gets cut off on the block, and back out to Miller on the near left wing. Bounce pass down low, intended for Mel. It goes out of bounds off of Mel. Bolt tried to get it down low, but Hickory turns it over.
Hey, I missed the boat on getting some updates. I got one for you. The Lakeview boys continue to roll. It's 56-13 Sailors over Reynolds.
And the officials will get together, and is this going to be Slippery Rock ball, or Hickory ball, I should say? And the discussion continues. 5:39 to go, third quarter, 38-25 the lead. And indeed, it will be Hickory basketball. Okay. Miller to inbound. Miller looking. Marco Miller will find Borowitz on the left wing. He's guarded now by Franco. And the handoff to Mel on the near wing. 5:30 to go in the third. Mel around the defender, Franco. Dumps it inside for Borowitz, batted away, but Borowitz grabs it, kicks it left corner. Marco Miller, 3, good. Marco Miller having a night, 41-25.
Yeah, and I mean, look, it's been basically one of Hickory's main guys. We're great in each quarter, and it seems like this third quarter is going to be Marco Miller.
And now stealing the backcourt by Huff, who's been solid all night.
Yeah.
Up top for Miller. Marco Miller to the foul line, pulls up, jumper on the way. Ratwin rattles out, no good. Huff the follow, and he's fouled.
You're seeing it here a little bit. It's just so tough to play man against this Hickory team.
And we're going to have a timeout taken by Slippery Rock before the free throws. The foul's on Franco, his first, team first. Hickory will have foul shots when we come back. Full timeout with 5:03 to go in the third. Hickory leads 41-25. This is Sports Radio 96.7, your home for the NFL playoffs.
Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Hickory leading 41-25. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Chris, you have a couple of updates for us.
Yeah, I did. I sent out a few feelers, and my people coming through for me. West Middlesex up 33-30 on Greenville. That's a boys' game to start the fourth quarter. So the Big Reds are playing better here all of a sudden.
That is a Region 1 game at Greenville tonight.
Yeah. I mean, we saw Greenville. We were impressed by them. And West Middlesex struggled a little bit early, but they've been playing better as of late.
Matthew Huff, line to the left, will shoot 2. 2 points tonight. Huff is 11 of 33 at the line this year. He buries the first one. 42-25, largest lead of the night for the Hornets. 5:03 to go in the third. Huff, line to the left. Where's number 10 for Hickory? And that one catches the front of the rim and it drops in.
Yeah, very just confident-looking free throw shooter there. Huff has really had a nice night.
Inbound to Campagna in the backcourt. Campagna over to Kovacic. Against the, is it a 1-2-2, Chris?
1-2-2. 1-2-2 half court, and they're not trapping everybody. They're only trapping certain guys.
Campagna in the forecourt, now guarded by Marco Miller. Goes left side for Zorn to Book. Left of the lane jumper, rattles around and drops in. Josh Book, the turnaround jumper. He has 4.
Nice job by Zorn getting him the ball finally in a good spot.
43-27, 4.5 minutes to go in the third. Right side Bull with it. Borwitz goes left of the lane, gets it over to Mel. Can't get it to go with the left hand. And the rebound grabbed by Connor Zorn. Zorn making plays at both ends for Slippery Rock.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job.
Campagna, left wing to Zorn, and now up top for Allen. Allen in trouble, gets it back to Campagna with 4:03 to go in the third. Campagna around a Book screen. Campagna to the foul line. Kicks it out left side. 3 from Zorn, no good. Rebound grabbed inside by Campagna. He'll put it up and in. Freddie Campagna, his second field goal of the night. And the lead down to 43-29.
Yeah, looking great on the offensive boards there. Slippery Rock's got last couple of hoops on O boards.
Miller left of the lane. Miller spins in, kicks it right corner, and he walked with the ball. All of a sudden, the momentum has shifted a little bit back to the boys in white. Kovac in. Mel out for Hickory at 3:40 of the third quarter. Of course, last night, Wilmington girls were up 20 in the first half. And Lakeview came all the way back to take the lead. Ultimately, Wilmington winning last night by 3. But, you can make up a lot of ground in a short amount of time, especially with the three-point shot.
No question. And especially when you got two good teams going.
Kovacic on the near right wing. Kovacic around a Book screen. Kovacic into the lane, stripped by Huff. It goes out of bounds and it stays. Slippery Rock ball. The baseline, one of your former prize pupils, Corey J. Corbin, taking pictures.
Hanging out on the baseline down there.
That's a nice birthday gift for you, getting to see one of your old pupils.
Yeah.
Rockets inbound on the baseline. Get it to Buck. He drives in. Righty layup. Up too strong, no good. And big Noah Kovac yanks down the rebound for Hickory.
I think was that Huff kind of got his hand in there.
Bull, top of the key with it. Goes left side to Marco Miller. Miller with the ball fake. Finds Kovac. Swing it right wing now for Huff. At the 3-minute mark of the third. Bounce pass down low. And we're going to have a foul called, a hold underneath. Trying to get it to Borowitz, who was posting up. Gabe Mild, tonight's lead referee, says it's on Freddie Campagna. Campagna's first, team second. Gabe Mild, Jim Hart, Vincent Falcone, tonight's arbiters.
Yeah, that's the problem when you switch everything, is you end up with kind of a mismatch like that. Really tough for Campagna to guard Borowitz down there.
Inbound to Marco Miller. He goes across the lane from right to left, now working near left corner. Guarded by Franco. Miller baseline drive, reverse layup. It's blocked. And Franco tracks it down for Slippery Rock. Franco guarded by Borowitz in the backcourt, gives it off to Campagna. He'll walk it over the timeline. 2:39 to go. Slippery Rock has whittled the lead to 14. Book on the near wing. Book, three, up, good. Josh Book hits the three. He's starting to thaw out.
Yeah.
43-32.
Yeah, and all of a sudden it's getting tougher and tougher to guard him the way they were guarding him. So you don't you forget about me? He's reminding Hickory.
Top of the key, Kovac with it. Hickory needs a good possession here, Chris.
Yeah, they really do.
Borowitz working on Franco. Borowitz driving in up on the left hand and good. There's an answer.
There you go, yeah.
Trevor Borowitz with 16 first points of the second half. The lead back out to a baker's dozen at 45-32. 2 minutes to go, third quarter here at Slippery Rock. Franco going into the lane, and he is fouled. He went down. It was a nice, looked like he was sliding into second base.
Yeah. Yeah, he got hit. I think they're saying that Borowitz hip checked him kind of up there by the elbow area, and that's why he went sliding.
Borowitz's first, Franco first team center back for the Slippery Rock soccer team that won the region title. It looked like he was going for a slide tackle there.
Yeah, no doubt. And that was his role on that soccer team too, just do all of the hard-nosed stuff.
Max Kovacic, who scored 25 goals, was the region player of the year, and the guy in net was Josh Book.
Yeah.
How would you like to go against him at 6'5"? Campagna, near block, turnaround jumper, doesn't go, doesn't matter. He's called for the travel. And Hickory regains possession with 1:40 to go in the third, leading 45-32. Kovacic being sent back into the game for Slippery Rock, replacing Campagna. So it's Kovacic, Franco, King, Popovic, and Book, the starting five for A.J. Mata's team.
Yeah.
Bull, Miller, Dante Evans, Borowitz, and Huff on the court for Hickory. As we have 1:33 to go in the third. Miller over the timeline, between the legs dribble. To Miller, left corner, three, good.
Wow.
Marco Miller knocking down the three. Miller with 10 in the quarter, 15 for the game.
That was a dagger. Wow.
48-32. Book pulls up top of the key, three, no good. Miller trying to track down the rebound, couldn't get both hands on it. And it will stay Slippery Rock ball. Just after the Rockets pulled within 11, a quick five for Hickory, the Borowitz drive, and then the Miller three.
Yeah, you said they needed a good possession. They've had two in a row, two big-time shots, too, by their stars.
Borowitz out. Kovac back in. The inbound on the far side, sent in by Kovacic. It was deep in the corner on the sideline. The inbounds pass actually hit the rim, going for Book, but Dante Evans will be called for a foul. That's Evans' second, team second. Dante Evans, a freshman, but he's, as we said, he's stout and he's not afraid to be physical.
No, I mean, that's what he's in there for, right?
Lob to Franco on the baseline. The kick at the King right on the foul circle. Back left side, three on the way from Kovacic, no good, and Kovac snags the rebound for Hickory.
See, they're guarding King now. I love it.
King with a couple of threes in the third quarter. 48-32 Hickory, under a minute to go in the third period. Near wing, Mel with it. Christopher Mel up top for Evans. Evans to Kovac, and now back out to Huff and to Bull just past midcourt. Working on Franco, 37 seconds to go in the third. Bull with a right-hand dribble, and now around to Kovac's screen. Left wing to Mel. Mel dribbling around, guarded in the forecourt by Popovic. Slippery Rock has played all man in the third quarter after using the 1-3-1 in the first half.
Yeah, good job by the coaches not giving up on it after those first two Miller drives to the hoop.
13 seconds to go in the third. Mel with it. Mel, right wing, over to Huff. 9 seconds to go. Huff into the lane, up on the left hand, and good. Huff drives in. 6 for Huff. 3 seconds to go, inbound in the backcourt. Popovic to Book, half-court heave on the way. It is off the backboard, and that is the end of the third quarter. A 7-0 run by Hickory to close the quarter, and the Hornets lead 50-32 after 3 quarters of action. Chris and I will come back with the fourth quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at gcafcu.org. Equal opportunity lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Hickory closing the third period on a 7-0 run. Hornets lead 50-32. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight at Slippery Rock. Art Shana back in the studio producing our game. It will be Slippery Rock ball to start the fourth, moving left to right here at home.
Yeah, Slippery Rock cut it to 11 and had some momentum, and you thought, here we go. But then that big run to end the quarter by Hornets.
Kovacic's pass knocked out of bounds. Slippery Rock in the home whites, red numbers and letters, red and silver trim. Hickory in the charcoal colored jerseys, red numbers and letters, red trim. The inbound to Franco. Franco left wing with it. Franco into the corner to Campagna. Slippery Rock starts the fourth quarter without Josh Book on the floor. Popovic, left side to Franco. Franco guarded by Borowitz. Up top for Campagna, knocked away. The steal by Bull. Bull into the lane, up on the left hand, no good. Huff flies in for the rebound, puts it up and in. Matthew Huff having a fine all-around game.
Yeah, Matt Huff just outworking everybody there down the floor, getting that offensive rebound and a putback.
Huff closed the third quarter with a basket, starts the fourth period with a putback. He has 8, the lead is 20, 52-32. Right of the lane in for King. Now he'll move it back up top. Popovic, 3 short. King snags the rebound for Slippery Rock. Rockets get a second crack at it. Right corner with it, Franco. Catch and shoot, 3, good. Anderson Franco hits the 3, first points of the second half.
Yeah, give King credit for keeping that possession alive. And then a couple of nice passes to get Franco that open 3.
6:47 to go, lead is 17. Miller to Mel on the left wing. Mel driving kick near corner. Bull, 3, good.
Dagger.
Ashton Bull got off to a great start. That's his first basket of the second half. Bull with 13. 55-35, 6:28 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, Hickory just steely-eyed about not letting Slippery Rock put a run together.
Campagna between the circles with it. Goes left corner to Franco. Franco right-hand dribble. Driving to the baseline. Franco into the lane. High off the glass and good for Anderson Franco. Franco in double figures with 11. And Slippery Rock will take a timeout with 6:14 to go. It's a full timeout. We'll take the break as well. Hickory on top. We'll come back with more fourth quarter action after this. On your home for the AFC and NFC Championship games, Sports Radio 96.7.
Are you buried in debt? Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at gcafcu.org. Equal opportunity lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
55-37, Hickory with the lead. We have 6:14 to go in the fourth. Hickory with 4 timeouts left. Slippery Rock with 2. After the game, Chris and I will have the lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game, as well as the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game.
Yeah, and again, Slippery Rock cuts it to 11. And then a 7-0 run to finish out the quarter there by Hickory. And then another, it seems like every time, in this second half, every time Slippery Rock has scored a basket or 2 even, Hickory's come right back at them.
Slippery Rock setting up full court pressure. Hornets able to get it into the front court quickly. Marco Miller, right of the lane, now back out between the circles. Guarded by Kovacic in the forecourt. Kovacic trying to get a 5 count. Fires it over to Huff. Matthew Huff, left-hand dribble. Give it off to Mel, left wing, and back to Miller. 5:54 to go in the fourth. A foul up top, Kovacic with a reach in. That'll be his first. and the team's first in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Get yourself prepared later on if you have to chase, and he doesn't have any fouls, so maybe see if he can pop something loose there.
Update on the game on 790 WPIC at the half, 38-26, Sharon leading Farrell. Miller lost his balance. He landed on the basketball, and Hickory will end up using one of those aforementioned timeouts. So, although Chris Mell is here and is the head coach, I believe that maybe Justin Townsend is actually acting in that role tonight.
He is, right. He's been the one standing and all of that, and maybe again, not to speculate at all, but maybe it's just some kind of a thing where maybe if Coach Mell has to leave quick, for something going on with his family, then he just can slide out, and Coach Justin can continue to do his thing.
And he gets the timeout, a 30-second timeout. Don't forget, later this weekend on Sports Radio 96.7, we'll have both the NFC and AFC championship games, 3 o'clock Sunday. The Commanders at Philadelphia, then the nightcap Buffalo at KC, and the American Football Conference championship game. And we'll have all the coverage courtesy of Westwood One here on Sports Radio 96.7. 5:47 to go. Of course, tomorrow morning, Coach's Corner on Sports Radio 96.7. George Abraham and Albert Campman will be on from 9 until 11. Talking about tonight's high school action, everything going on in the sports world, a lot going on here in late January. Hickory basketball. Bull in the forecourt with it. It was right wing over to Marco Miller. Miller between the legs with the dribble. Miller right of the lane to the block, steps through up with the right hand, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, and he'll pull it out.
Yeah, good decision. He maybe could have gone up and gotten fouled there, but why not milk the clock a little bit?
Miller left wing to Mell. Christopher Mell. Top of the key to Bull, now right wing, zips it over to Huff. Huff drives around Book, puts it up, and a blocking foul will be called on Franco as he was a little tardy getting there. It's Franco's second. Team second, and 2 free throws upcoming for Matthew Huff.
Yeah, that's basically the very definition of that 50-50 call there, block charge. It's got to be one or the other, and I think Franco was still sliding a little bit there. Hard to see from all the way down here.
Huff long on the first one. His first miss of the night. He's now 2 for 3. Huff 8 points tonight. His season high. He's hit 11 a couple of times. Had 11 against Mercer. That was in league play, and then 11 against Erie Prep Academy back in December. Second free throw, no good. And Book with the rebound. Coming up on the 5-minute mark in this one. 55-37. Hickory the lead. Kovacic drives in. Right-hand layup, no good. Rebound is tipped over to Hickory's Marco Miller. Here come the Hornets moving right to left. Mell over the timeline with it, guarded by Franco. Mell, crossover dribble. Mell into the lane. Mell up with the left hand, scoots off the back of the rim, doesn't go. And Book grabs the rebound for Slippery Rock. Book will push it ahead behind the back dribble on the left wing. Book right of the lane, high off the glass, the runner no good. And a rebound is going to be, or a foul will be called on the rebound as we'll get Bull for a ride out. On Kovacic. That'll be Bull's first, team first in the fourth quarter.
Sharpsville Blue Devils continue to play well as they get a nice win tonight over Kennedy, 56-31. So
back-to-back nights, back-to-back wins. Went over Wilmington in a makeup game last night. So mentor Mike Williams, his team hitting its stride coming into the stretch run.
Yeah, Sharpsville and West Middlesex both kind of struggling, sort of right after Christmas, but both of them are playing a lot better. Although in that Greenville game, Greenville has taken a 3-point lead with about 2 minutes to go, 39-36. Greenville with 2 minutes to play.
Foul on the inbounds was a lob into Book. He was fouled by Mell, his third, team second. Josh Book to the line for the first time tonight. And he is short on that one.
It's a great inbounds play there.
Book came in 78% at the line this year. He's now 75 of 97. 4:36 to go. Puts it up, puts it in. Book with 8. Borwitz in the backcourt for Hickory. Gets it ahead to Mell. Now back to Borwitz in the corner with 4:26 to go. Out to Miller. Miller guarded by King. Go right side to Bull. Bull right of lane into the right corner for Huff, and now back out to Miller. 4 guards plus Borowitz out there. That's the starting 5, but a lot of guys can handle the ball for Hickory.
Yeah, they're gonna have trouble not allowing Hickory to play keep away.
Borwitz drives in, had it knocked away, got it back, put up, blocked by Book. Borwitz gets it back, puts it up, and he's fouled with 3:57 to go. And Borwitz, such a mobile big guy with good hands, a real asset to work, whether it is driving or in the high post area.
I mean, he's only a big guy because he's big. And I heard you saying, what did you just say, Burtch? But, I mean, he's a guard. He's a big guard, right? I mean, he moves like a guard. He handles the ball like a guard. I mean, he's the guy they want to get it to around the post, around the paint, but he's good. He's really good at the guard skills.
Borwitz hits the first of 2 free throws. He is now 5 of 6 at the line tonight. 17 for Borwitz. 1 of 3 Hickory men in double figures. That one's short, and the rebound collected by Book. 3:56 to go. It's 56-38. Hickory on top. Kovacic on the left wing. Kovacic will hand it off to Popovic, and it's stolen away, knocked out of there by Huff. Huff driving all the way. Righty layup is good. Huff, the 4th man in double figures. He has 10.
Anybody who wants to say we want to take the middle away off the dribble, like Hickory is putting on a clinic of that. Slippery Rock cannot dribble, kind of imagine a line right down the middle of the floor. They're just not allowing them. They're forcing them to the corner and to the sideline, and just doing a great job with that.
Inbound on the backcourt to Popovic. Gets it back to Kovacic with 3.5 minutes to go. 58-38, Hickory with the lead. Hornets appear to be on their way to 3-1 in the league. Right of the lane, Kovacic. Slippery Rock would drop to 2-1. Slippery Rock and Grove City have played 1 less game so far. Book driving in. Righty layup is good. Book driving from the top of the key. 10 all in the second half for Josh Book.
Spreading the floor, dribble drive.
58-40 with 3:05 to go. Bounce pass down low for the back cutter. Bowl layup was good. Mel with a feed, and the finish by Ashton Bowl.
Yeah. Yep. Just they've just kind of shredded this man-to-man with their dribble drive and their pass and cut.
Bowl with 15. Book back the other way. Righty layup is good. So Book now with a dozen as the teams trade baskets.
Yeah.
60-42. 2:44 to go.
Yeah, they're not doubling Book anymore, and he's scoring at will. But you might be saying it's maybe too little, too late though.
Kovac, who checked in during the last stoppage, he's out there for Hickory. Miller driving kick. Bowl 3 long, no good. Rebound grabbed. Miller comes out of there with it for Hickory somehow. And then timeout Hickory.
No, he stepped on the line, yeah.
No, it's timeout.
Oh, they got it. Okay,
yes.
They got the timeout. All right, good eye.
So Vincent Falcone was right near the Hickory bench. Hornets will take a full timeout with 2:25 to go. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Don't forget, after the game, Chris and I will have the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. And certainly, Chris, we were talking briefly off air.
Yeah.
It will not be an easy choice for us tonight for either award, as a lot of guys have thrown the proverbial hat in the ring tonight.
Yeah, they sure have. I mean, the big names, the big stars for the Hornets have really all come to play. So several of those guys, certainly.
Marco Miller to inbound, still looking, and able to get it to Huff. Huff on the baseline, works it down low for Ashton Bowl. Bowl with a finger roll. Back-to-back hoops for Bowl in the paint. He has 17, and it's 62-42.
Just every time Slippery Rock seemed to be making a run, Hickory had an answer.
Season high 17 for Bowl, by the way. 9th time he's been in double figures. Popovic drives in from the wing. First 2-pointer of the night for Doug Popovic. Popovic with 8. 62-44 is the organization of this one's starting to disintegrate just a bit. Bowl drives in. Layup is good again. Ashton Bowl. He's making a strong late push for the
I'd say.
He had a strong early push, too.
Yeah, Slippery Rock trying to press Hickory, and they're just kind of throwing it over one trap, and then it's a layup drill.
64-44, minute 35 to go. Kovacic on the near wing will hand it off to Book. Book on Borowitz. Book doubled, and a foul will be called with 1:27 to go. It is just the third in the quarter on Hickory. It's Huff's third. 1:27 to go, and see the teams go a little deeper into the bench. Jaden Phillips, who had a cup of coffee at the end of the first half, is back in for Hickory. The Slippery Rock 5. Dar back in. Sawyer Allen returns. Doug Sengen. No, excuse me, that's
yeah, Senge is in.
Yep, okay.
He's 31, yep.
That's 30.
Yeah, Senge is on the other side.
Oh, he's on the other side. Okay, yeah. And then 30 is in also.
Yeah.
And 30 is whom? Andrew Harry.
Andrew Harry, yeah.
Evans in, Borowitz out.
Coached his dad, Craig.
Didn't he have a twin brother, Curtis,
Curtis,
too?
you got it. Yep, played football at Teal.
Well, if he broke the rules, he'd be Dirty Harry.
Should have been his nickname.
Maybe you can tag it on Andrew. Do you have him in class?
No, but I think that's going to happen, yeah.
Is it original? No, but it's funny.
That's funny.
Foul on Jaden Phillips. His first, team force. Slippery Rock will inbound again. Dar near block. Dar steps through, puts it up, and no. Foul will go on Kyler Slevin, who checked in for Hickory. His first, team fifth, so he gets himself into the box score, and it puts Casey Dar on the line. Dar 2 for 4 at the line this year.
Yeah, Dar is certainly given this team some good minutes at times.
First free throw short. Remains 64-44. So Evans, Phillips, we see Kyler Slevin in for Hickory. Also in is Sean Cummings, a 5'10 sophomore. Dar's second one is good. His first point of the night, 64-45. Slevin in the backcourt. Also out on the floor for Hickory, that's Dissler back in. We saw him in the first half.
Yeah, he played some good defense in that first half.
Evans right wing, up top to Cummings. Phillips left side. Phillips driving in. Phillips gets inside. Righty lip is good. Boy, we know how quick he is on the football field, but that translates well in the hardwood too.
Yeah, he gets ahead of steam like that, forget it.
Jaden Phillips, two-time All-State at defensive back. 2 points tonight. Inside is Senge. Righty lip is good. Doug Senge got the feed inside, and he gets into the scoring column.
Yeah, nice pass by Andrew Harry in there.
66-47, 35 seconds to go. So we're having a redux of the junior varsity game won by Hickory earlier tonight. Phillips in the left corner. Top of the key to Dante Evans. Evans has it knocked away, got it back. Evans fires it right corner to Cummings, and up top for Phillips. Phillips down low for Evans, batted away, it's loose, comes back to Phillips with 16 seconds to go. And then he lost it out of bounds, and will be Slippery Rock basketball.
Yeah, so boy, you're just going to kind of look back on this one, and just an absolute kind of steel-minded intensity by Hickory for 32 minutes.
Zorn with it right of the lane, 5 seconds to go. To Allen, back to Zorn, 3 seconds. Ball knocked away by Cummings, and that'll do it. Hickory wins it. The Hickory Hornets come on the road and hand Slippery Rock its first conference loss of the season, 66-47 the final. Chris, I think the word that comes to mind, I would say very mature performance tonight by Hickory.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it, right? They were just, kind of right from the get-go. They were, intense. They knew what the job was on defense, and offensively they made almost no decisions, very few turnovers, none in the first half. And we're just able to kind of take this ball game, and really leave no doubt, right? I mean, there really was never a moment where you said, oh, Slippery Rock's going to come back here, as Hickory just did not ever take the foot off the proverbial gas.
66-47, your final. We'll come back with a full post game on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
Are you buried in debt? Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at gcafcu.org. Equal Opportunity Lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press?
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We will have the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game coming up in our next segment, which will also be our final segment tonight here at Slippery Rock as the Hickory Hornets come to town and defeat Slippery Rock 66-47. Hornets go to 3-1 in the league. Slippery Rock dropping to 2-1. Scoring recap in this one. First for the visiting Hickory Hornets, 4 men in double figures. Ashton Bowl led the way with 19, 6 twos, 2 threes, 1 of 2 at the line for 19. Trevor Borowitz, 6 field goals, 5 of 7 for 5 at the line for 17. Marco Miller, 3 twos, 3 threes. He finished with 15 points tonight. Matthew Huff, also in double figures, 4 field goals, 2 of 4 at the line. He had 10, 8 of the 10 coming in the second half. Christopher Mell hit a 3 for 3 points. Jaden Phillips a basket for 2. Ryan Disler, Kyler Slevin, Dante Evans, Noah Kovac, and Sean Cummings all played, did not score. For Hickory tonight, 22s, 6 threes, 8 of 13 at the line, 66 points. For Slippery Rock, Josh Book led the way with 12, all 12 coming in the second half. 4 twos and a 3, 1 of 2 at the line for 12. 11 points for Anderson Franco on 4 twos and a 3. Doug Popovic, 1, 2, 2 threes for 8 points. Braden King hit 2 threes for 6. Freddie Campagna, a pair of baskets for 4. Max Kovacic, 1 field goal, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Doug Senge, a basket for 2. Casey Dar, 1 of 2 at the line for 1 point. Cade Grossman, Connor Zorn, Sawyer Allen, and Andrew Harry played, did not score. Slippery Rock tonight, 13 twos, 6 threes, 3 of 6 at the line, 47 points. Slippery Rock led briefly early on 4-0, but it was an 18-2 run for Hickory to close the quarter. 18-6 was the score after 8 minutes. Hickory on top. Hornets led 34-23 at the half. It was 43-32 late in the third. That's when Hickory went on a 7-0 run that really turned out to, kind of put away this one. Borowitz with a basket, then Marco Miller hit a 3, and then Huff a driving layup to beat the buzzer. It was to 32 after 3 quarters, and your final 66-47. We'll take our final break. We'll come back with a lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game, Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, and we will have scores from around the area on Sports Radio 96.7.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
You're independent, so are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
How well do you know your insurance company?
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay, are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and will give you the coverage you need, and nothing you don't, at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville, or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
This is X. Can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
Agency.
Okay, and we are back here. I think we had a little bit of a hiccup here, but Hickory a winner tonight, 66-47. And this cord's about 78 feet long, but it's all tangled up here. So our post-game guest is a bit restricted in his movement at the moment. But we're going to have Hickory coach Justin Townsend with us tonight. And also, I believe he has a guest with him as well. But we've got Coach Townsend here. We will get... I think fired up here. We also have our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, and those who are watching on our Facebook page, I believe they can see. We'll have to tilt it down a bit, but it's we have Marco Miller and we have head coach, interim coach for tonight, Justin Townsend. Coach, first off, congratulations. Obviously, not an ideal situation. You find out right before you come that hey, you're in charge tonight, but congrats on a big win. What I told Chris before in our last segment. A very mature win for your team tonight.
Yes, absolutely. Again, we found out right as we were pulling in tonight that Coach might not be here. And I've been with him long enough, and I felt ready, and I've had some experience in the past. So it was a matter of the kids handling it, and they absolutely did. It's guys like this that lead us that help make tonight a lot easier and take care of business.
And you mentioned Marco, and we'll get Marco on here in a minute. He got some buddies behind him here too. This is a relatively veteran team, but some new guys in the lineup, new guys in the rotation. But he's been a fixture for the last couple of years, and tonight scoring 15 points. But I think Chris and I both agree he'd probably been player of the game if he hadn't scored at all, just for the passing, the leadership, the defense, the rebounding. Yeah. I mean, all of that just a great all-around game for him.
I mean, absolutely. He's a special player, and he's capable of doing anything, any night. He handles the point. He did a great job of helping us set our offense tonight. You know, that zone has given us problems in the past.
Yeah.
We had a plan. He's the guy out there with the ball, did an excellent job of getting us in position and making sure we handled it and got quality shots tonight.
Coach, was the game plan defensively to just make it very difficult for Slippery Rock's guards to get the ball inside the book? So it seems like everybody's been trying to kind of take away Book. You guys said, oh, fine, we're only going to guard Book with one guy, but we're going to make it really tough for the guards to get it to him. Was that kind of the plan?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we want to pressure all the time if we can. Yeah. And he's clearly, you know, the number one. The focus was still to lean on him and make him, you know, have to earn anything he did. Yeah. We felt if we could pressure them and make them work in the full court, hopefully for 4 quarters we could wear them down.
Yep.
We anticipated maybe a closer game late, so that maybe fatigue would be a factor. But again, a team defense total. We always had an extra body on him. Pressured the guards and made everything difficult tonight.
Yep, that's it.
And for you, of course, you've been at Hickory a number of years.
Yes.
You've coached all these guys at the JV level. You've been a head coach before, but how do you feel now? How'd you compared to say 2.5 hours ago?
You know what? I feel great. I was surprised and excited to see Coach here. I thought for sure when he showed up I was going to take a seat, and I was 100% okay with that.
Not a bad assistant, huh?
Yeah, he had he had in his mind, he just, wasn't sure if he was focused enough to be there. So I was just honored to be able to replace him, for this night, and for them to show out like that and get this win for him with what he's got going on right now. It means a lot.
Interim head coach and a longtime assistant Justin Townsend joining us here. Now we'll pass the microphone off to our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, Marco Miller. Marco, congratulations. A great win tonight. Here on the road. You had a tough one Tuesday night against a rival, and sometimes in sports, one loss can lead to another, but it seemed like you guys came out ready to go for the opening tap. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we had a bad one against Sharon. I mean, the whole team was cold. Our main scorer, Trevor Borwitz, only had 13 points. We missed a lot of easy bunnies, wide open shots that we usually make, and we showed tonight that we could hit those shots. Everyone stepped up.
It seemed, the best compliment that I can give a point guard is when the point guard can control the tempo, whether it's fast or slow. And it seemed like tonight when Slippery Rock was in that zone, you had them you had your guys in the offense, and when it was time to run a little bit, you kind of got to kick the ball. And is that something you've been kind of focusing on this year? Is I'm going to control the tempo, whether it's fast or slow, and I know when to pull it back into an offense.
Yeah, controlling the tempo is a big part, because like when they're going on runs, of course you want to slow it down, stop the game a little bit. But whenever we're hot, we got to go. They don't like getting back on defense to me, and I just think we had a great game.
And for you now as a senior, you've played a lot, but last year you were a junior with a lot of seniors, especially at the guard position. Now here in your senior year, has has your approach changed? Have you done anything differently? What's it been like for you as a senior and having about 65, 70 games worth of experience to your credit?
It's really the same approach for real, just a little bit different, you feel me? Score the ball a little bit more, but still get my teammates open, try to create for my teammates before I get my shot off, and just a good game.
And you did that tonight. Marco Miller, 15 points, one of 4 men in double figures. Big reason why the other 3 guys, too, they were on the receiving end of a number of assists. Congratulations on a big win. Great job tonight. Great job in the post game. And we'll let you go celebrate this. We'll see you down the road.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, Marco Miller, joining us in our post game tonight as his team gets a hard-earned win on the road tonight, 66-47. And we were talking just about off air about who we think player of the game right away. It was almost like in harmony. Marco Miller at the same time. Art Shannon back in the studio texting us, Marco Miller, POG. Again, you've. Obviously you are in your playing days, a guard, and as in coaching, both boys and girls, having that senior point guard, it's like having a senior quarterback. Yep. It's like having your ace pitcher who's a veteran. All of those things. And we saw that from Marco Miller tonight. Right. Again, the stats will say one thing, and the stats are very nice. They are very positive stats, but just the everything else, the leadership, the poise, the command, and just even sometimes you'll see a guy doesn't get charged a turnover, but he made a poor decision to put another guy in a bad spot.
Right.
I don't recall him making any poor decisions, or even any that would be a bit, like, oh, maybe should. I mean,
right?
Just he was terrific.
Well, every guy on that Hickory offense knew what was happening. They knew kind of what defense Slippery Rock was in and what they wanted to do, and that was Miller being very vocal and being very on top of things, and what he did tonight too is at times you at times over his career you've almost thought to yourself, I want him to look to score more. And, tonight he didn't take a bad shot all night, but you could tell he understood that when they spread the floor against that man-to-man, he was going to be able to get to the rim. And he got to the rim, that 7-0 run that you referenced when you went over the quarter-by-quarter stats. A lot of that was him getting to the rim and either finding people or getting layups himself.
And he finished with 15 points. Hickory the win at Slippery Rock 66-47. The Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Marco Miller. Like all of our players of the game, he has received a customized T-shirt courtesy of 2 J's and a B Screen Printing and Gifts, located on East State Street in Hermitage. So that's our first post-game award. Our other post-game award tonight is the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game Award, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville, open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. And tonight, Chris, the Hickory bench, a lot of great contributions from a number of players, but we go with the freshman, Dante Evans. Didn't score, but they don't need him to score.
Right.
He knows what his job is. He did it very well tonight. As you said, he was a presence.
He was a big presence in there. He's 6'3", but, built like a 6'3" house. And, again, he was such a presence in there, gave Book trouble when even or maybe even especially when somebody else was guarding Book man-to-man. And, he's going to be a really good one. You think about it, he's only a freshman. He's already got great skills and great size. And tonight he was exactly what his team needed him to be.
Dante Evans of Hickory is tonight's Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. The Sub of the Game, Dante Evans, he will now be entered into our Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Year competition. At the end of the season, we will recognize one of our local players as a Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Year. The Sub of the Year and his or her teammates will receive a sub, chips, drink, and dessert courtesy of Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharp. So congratulations to Hickory freshman Dante Evans, tonight's Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. And our Sub of the Game, as long as the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, powered by Landmark Information Services. Hickory winner 66-47. Chris, do you have any updates?
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, a couple of finals. Greenville did get a nice win against West Middlesex. They won 43-38. So Middlesex had the lead for a lot of that game. They were able to hang on and win. And
Noah Cano 15 for Greenville. John Partridge game high 22 for West Middlesex. He scored 20.
Yeah.
Or he scored 18 in the second half, but Greenville gets the win.
Yeah, he's Partridge has really been a handful for people here recently when they played West Middlesex. We mentioned earlier that Sharpsville got a nice win at Kennedy, 56-31, and the game on 790 WPIC. I don't know if that's final yet.
It was 54-45 Sharon at the end of the third. It's on 790 WPIC, and of course as well here on our Facebook page. And I have one other final, Chris.
All right.
Lakeview over Reynolds, 65-15. Lucas Fagley, who was our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game here back in December when Lakeview came to Slippery Rock and won. 22 points tonight to lead the Sailors to that win as they continue to stay atop Region 1.
And you look at their last couple of scores, obviously a big win against Kennedy and tonight a big win against Reynolds, and you think, well, those teams probably just aren't real good, but I mean, Lakeview is not, kind of playing down to their competition, and they're playing great defense, and it sounds like they are peaking right at the right time.
Art Shannon sending us an update. That game has gone final, and the Sharon Tigers outlast Farrell tonight 70-60.
Wow.
So right now the league standings up to the moment. So we pull out our handy-dandy sheet before we sign off for the night. Grove City, which defeated Mercer last night 58-47. Grove City 3-0. Hickory is 3-1. Slippery Rock 2-1 now. Again, Grove City, Slippery Rock, they were postponed Tuesday. They will play September 1st. They'll play twice in 6 days in early February.
Yeah, right.
But Slippery Rock 2-1. Sharon now 2-2. Farrell drops to 1-3. Mercer, which is the only 3A team, is 0-4. So right now Farrell is 1-3, and you don't know how many teams necessarily are going to make the playoffs out of Region 4. But a big win for Sharon at home tonight, and Hickory coming on the road here getting a win. And tonight, so after 3/4 games, Grove City's a half game ahead of Hickory. And guess what? They play Tuesday night in Hermitage.
Yeah, that should be okay.
That should be okay. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg will have the call on that one. We're not going to it hasn't been announced officially, but we can tell you that that game will be on the radio. I believe that you and I will be off Tuesday night, Chris.
Okay, all right.
So we will get together. Maybe we'll get the FM radio and tune it to 96.7.
Yeah,
we'll
sure
listen.
will,
Maybe I'll get you something nice for your birthday, like a sandwich or something.
That sounds good. Yeah.
But Chris, a lot of fun here tonight.
Yeah.
Always enjoy working with you. We will do it again next week.
Yeah, sounds good. Looking forward to it. Every game so important now, as we make the turn into mid to late January, early February.
And so thank you to my partner, Chris Burtch. Art Shannon back in the studio producing our game and doing a terrific job as always. Thank you very much, Art, for the updates and the work back there. He had some gremlins in the computer early on, but he got those ironed out. Great job. Thank you very much, Art. Thanks to Bob Greenberg, our sports director and sales manager. I want to thank the folks here at Slippery Rock, Principal Corey Hake, Athletic Director Bree Simons, Merle Whitmer, the do-it-all guy here at the human wild card of Slippery Rock High School. We appreciate everybody's help here at Slippery Rock. We always enjoy coming here to the new rock blocks, and we thank them for all of that. For Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs saying good night from Slippery Rock. Hickory comes to town and defeats the Rock at 66-47. You heard it here on Sports Radio 96.7 and on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Thanks for listening and watching. Have a great night and a great weekend, everybody.
To high school basketball, tonight's game has been brought to you by
the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor. UPMC is Mercer and Lawrence County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you on your feet faster. Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail, DK Auto LLC in Grove City, and the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7.
This concludes our coverage of high school.